Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. I'm Binti Eirman, CEO of Nestlé Malaysia.
I'm Nuraleeya Maisarah, Ministry Health of Malaysia.
I'm Dr. Sufia Binti Ahmad Fauzi, a food safety and nutrition expert from University Putra Malaysia.
And I'm Intan Faiza, Binti Al-Jifri, corporate communication representative of Nestlé Malaysia.
So we want to thank you all for being here today. So first of all, on behalf of Nestlé Malaysia, I want to express our sincere regret for the confusion that has arisen following the recent incident in India involving Maggi noodles. So while this situation did not occur in Malaysia, we truly understand how the news has caused concern among our consumers here. So our purpose today is to address those concerns clearly and transparently, so that everyone can have full confidence in the safety of Maggi noodles sold in Malaysia.
Is Maggi in Malaysia affected by the same problem as in India?
Thank you for the question. So the answer is no. Maggi noodles in Malaysia are not affected at all. The products here sold are made locally in our own factories using ingredients sourced and tested according to Malaysian Ministry Health standards. So we do not import any Maggi noodles from India, and every batch goes through rigorous laboratory testing, including checks for leads and also other substances, to ensure that they remain within permissible safety limits.
How can consumers be sure Nestlé is being transparent?
So transparency has always been a core value of Nestlé Malaysia. Since this issue in India came to light, we have been working closely with the Ministry of Health in Malaysia and other regulators to verify facts and communicate them publicly. So we also have shared our quality control data, and the ministry has confirmed that our products are safe for consumption. So we are also taking additional steps to strengthen communication, including setting up a consumer and employee hotline. So this hotline allows anyone to reach us directly if they have any concerns, need clarifications, or want to report anything related to product safety. So our goal is to make it easier for people to talk to us and also to receive accurate information quickly.
What measures are being taken to prevent similar confusion in the future?
So we have learned that misinformation spreads quickly, especially online. So we are enhancing how we respond to it. Our communication teams are now monitoring social media around the clock and correcting false claims and also providing verified updates immediately. So we are also improving coordination between our factories, the communication department and also regulators to ensure that any concern is addressed swiftly and transparently. And more importantly, our employees are continuously trained to uphold the strictest safety and hygiene standards. They play a crucial role in maintaining the quality of every Maggi product that reaches Malaysian homes.
What message do you want to send to Malaysian consumers right now?
Okay, so my message is simple and sincere. You can trust Maggi noodles produced in Malaysia, and we have been part of Malaysian families for more than 100 years. And your trust means everything to us. We will continue to ensure that every Maggi product meets the highest food safety standards, both locally and also internationally. So your health, your safety, and your confidence will always remain our top priorities. Thank you.
How can the public be sure that Maggi noodles in Malaysia are really safe?
Thank you for the question. Good morning, everyone. So we have conducted random sampling and laboratory tests on Maggi products in Malaysia. All results show full compliance with our safety standard. We also conduct continuous monitoring to ensure the same level of safety is maintained.
Does the ministry plan to take any action against Maggi Malaysia following the issue in India?
So at this stage, there is not basis for enforcement action as the issues does not involve Malaysian product. However, we will continue with our regular inspection and maintain close cooperation with Nestlé Malaysia to ensure transparency and consumer confidence.
People are worried after seeing viral posts online. What is your advice to them?
Okay, we encourage everyone to verify information through official sources such as the Ministry of Health website or Nestlé Malaysia official statement before sharing it. It's important to avoid misinformation that could create unnecessary panic.
Has the ministry communicated with the Indian authorities or Nestlé HQ about this issue?
Yes, our department has contacted Nestlé Malaysia and obtained confirmation that this issue is limited to India and does not affect any product in Malaysia. We are satisfied with the explanation and have verified through our own food safety monitoring.
What steps are in place to prevent similar issues in Malaysia?
Malaysia has strict food safety regulations. We perform regular audits and work closely with food manufacturers to ensure compliance. Our focus is always to protect public health and maintain consumer trust.
Can you confirm if Maggi products sold in Malaysia share the same production
Thank you for
line?
the questions. Good morning, member of the media. I'm Dr. Sufia, a food safety and nutrition expert from University Putra Malaysia, UPM. I'm here today to clarify concern about Maggi noodle following the India report and to explain the situation in Malaysia. No, Maggi noodles sold in Malaysia are produced locally at Nestlé Malaysia's factory in Shah Alam and Chelbong. These facilities are fully independent from the one in India. They use different ingredients, water sources, supplier and quality control system.
Could you explain the 2 parts per million limits for lead and how it's tested?
Certainly, this 2 part per million ppm limit is the maximum level of lead allowed in food product under the Malaysia Food Regulation 1985. Testing is done using atomic absorption spectrometry AAS or ICOMS technology, which can detect even tiny traces of heavy metals. All tests in Maggi noodle in Malaysia show that lead levels are well below this threshold, meaning the product is safe for consumption.
Are there any difference in the ingredients or production standards between Maggi noodles in India and Malaysia?
Yes, there are clear differences. Each country has its own suppliers, production standards and local regulations. For instance, Malaysia's Maggi noodles are made using locally sourced wheat flour, spices and seasoning that comply with halal and Malaysian food safety standards. India's product follow different ingredient sourcing and testing procedures. That's why the issue in India was an isolated case not linked to Malaysia.
How often do you conduct tests to ensure safety?
Testing is continuous and routine. Nestlé Malaysia conduct batch by batch testing before distributions. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Health perform random sampling several times a year from retail stores across Malaysia to check for contaminants, including leads, MSG, and other additive. So, the monitoring process is both frequent and independent. Thank you very much.
After the crisis, how did the company handle the damage to its image?
That's a very good and important question. When the crisis in India became international news, it definitely affected how people in Malaysia viewed the Maggi brand, even though the issue didn't happen here. Many consumers started to feel uncertain and worried that Maggi noodles in Malaysia might also be unsafe like it was in India. For us at Nestlé Malaysia, this was a serious challenge because Maggi has always been one of the most trusted and loved brands in Malaysian households. We knew that even one small doubt could harm years of trust we had built with our consumers. So, we acted immediately. Our first step was to be transparent, in which we publicly clarified that Maggi noodles in Malaysia are made locally under strict food safety controls and regular testing by both Nestlé Malaysia and the Ministry of Health. We do not have any connection with Maggi in India as we do not import from there. So thanks to those efforts, the damage was controlled early. Consumers began to understand that the India issue did not involve in Malaysia. Over time, trust was regained and Maggi successfully maintained its strong reputation in the Malaysian market.
How did your team deal with misinformation spreading on social media?
When the issue started trending, social media became a major challenge. People were sharing unverified messages claiming that Maggi in Malaysia contained too much lead or that there was a recall of products, which was not true. Our corporate communication team quickly set up a 24-hour social media monitoring system. We tracked keywords like Maggi, Malaysia or lead and responded immediately when false claims appeared. We use our official Nestlé Malaysia Facebook, Instagram and Twitter pages to share verified updates and statements from both Nestlé and the Ministry of Health. We also replied directly to consumers' questions and private messages providing official lab test results to assure them that our noodles were safe to eat. So, by responding quickly, we can prevent panic and stop the misinformation from spreading any further.
There were reports that some consumers started boycotting Maggi. How do you respond to that?
Yes, we were aware that consumers were starting to boycott, and we understood their reaction. Because when people are unsure about safety, they tend to stop buying to prevent any problems before consuming more, which is actually normal. So instead of ignoring the boycott, we addressed it with empathy and facts. We publicly shared independent lab test results that proved Maggi noodles in Malaysia met all safety requirements. We also launched food safety awareness campaigns and community engagement programs where we invited consumers to learn about our ingredients and production process. So this open approach helped rebuild confidence, and over time, more people started trusting Maggi again because we didn't just talk, but we also showed the proof.
How did Nestlé Malaysia maintain relationship with stakeholders during this crisis?
That's an important point. Our stakeholders, including the Ministry of Health, retail partners, distributors, employees, and consumers, we made sure everyone was informed and aligned. We worked hand in hand with Ministry of Health to confirm our product safety and to release consistent messages to the public. We updated our retail partners and suppliers regularly so they wouldn't panic or spread any false or mixed information. And internally, we briefed all employees so that everyone could confidently explain the truth to their friends and their customers. So by maintaining this open communication with all stakeholders, we were able to control the narrative and keep trust strong throughout the crisis. Once again, we thank everyone for your time and attention. Nestlé Malaysia remains fully committed to ensuring the highest standards of food safety, transparency, and trust for all Malaysians. Thank you so much.